switching spots. I like this actually. This angle. I don't know if I'm comfy. Let's try to get comfy. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a book review, which I think I said in my icebreaker review that I wanted to make more book reviews, and then here we are like 2 months later and we finally have another one. So today's book review is going to be about November 9th by Colleen Hoover. I'm nervous about this one, to be completely honest. I don't know how the internet is going to receive this review, so let's just get into it because... So the way this review is going to work is I'm going to tell you what this book is about, like the plot, the synopsis, whatever. Then I'm going to say what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and then just like overall thoughts that I still have. And then we're going to do a star rating. I can definitely hear the washer going on. So if you can also hear it, I apologize. So, Colleen Hoover. Alright, so I have the iPad. I'm going to go look up the synopsis because I'm the worst at remembering what books are about. Let me read you the synopsis from Goodreads. Fallon meets Ben, an aspiring novelist, the day before her scheduled cross-country move. Their untimely attraction leads them to spend Fallon's last day in LA together, and her eventful life becomes the creative inspiration Ben has always sought for his novel. Over time, and amidst the various relationships and tribulations of their own separate lives, they continue to meet on the same day every year, November 9th. Until one day Fallon becomes unsure if Ben has been telling her the truth or fabricating a perfect reality for the sake of the ultimate plot twist. Can Ben's relationship with Fallon and simultaneously, I don't know if that's how you say that word, his novel be considered a love story if it ends in heartbreak? That sounds like a good book, right? That's what I thought. So yeah, this book follows Fallon. She's this ex-actress. She landed a role in a very like popular TV show when she was like 14, and then there was an incident where she was caught in a fire and injured, and her face ended up having a big scar. And if we know Hollywood, we know Hollywood doesn't like that, so she was just fired of her show, which is absolutely cruel. Okay, it wasn't her fault that she got injured and had a scar, and now her acting career was completely just ruined. But anyways, so that's Fallon. There's also Ben, who is a writer. He's trying to write a book, and both of them meet at a restaurant the night before Fallon is going to move to New York to try and start her life over. So they spend like a few hours together. It's very insta-lovey. It's probably the first thing I didn't like, but anyways, we'll get to that. They spend a few hours together, and since they have like that connection, they want to meet every year on November 9th, but they're not allowed to talk to each other in between. They can't text, they can't like stalk each other on Facebook or anything, which, don't get me wrong, I love that concept. Like, that is very cool. So that's what they do. They meet every year on November 9th, and each November 9th becomes more and more dramatic and emotional. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say for the synopsis without spoiling you. So yeah, if you want to message me and like we can just talk about it with spoilers, feel free to do so. I would love to talk about it. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to go into much detail or spoilers because yeah. Let's go with the things I disliked first, because I still want to end this video on a good note, so we're gonna do the good things after. Just Ben as a character was very, very hard to like. He would do things that were so creepy and just like weird, and like, I don't know. And I would say just also like the insta love between Fallon and Ben like was just too much for me. They met for literally like 3-4 hours, and he was already like, oh, I want to kiss you, and like stuff like that. And I was like, no, 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 no. No, abort the mission, please. Too much. So yeah, just like their relationship was just too much too fast, and just like the characters too were kind of bland for me. Like he was just annoying and weird and creepy, and then she was just like, she was okay. I definitely like Fallon better than Ben, but like also Fallon didn't give me much. I didn't feel connected with the characters. I felt like they weren't very interesting, is what I should say. Another thing that I didn't really like is how Collen Hoover will write a character, aka Ben in this case. She'll write him so that we don't really like him, and then she'll do a big reveal at the end that is like, oh my gosh, I understand now why he's so weird and creepy. And like, I don't like being manipulated like that. And I don't know, sometimes it'll work, but for this one, I feel like it didn't work for me. I was like, I still don't like you, Ben. It's fine, just no. So yeah, those are the most things that I didn't like about the book. To Insta Lovey, Ben was not likable. His like redemption at the end, I'll talk about more about that redemption without spoiling it. And what I liked, because like you'll understand, this is like an all over the place review, but it's okay. So yeah, more things that I disliked than things that I liked, definitely with this book. I just mostly didn't really feel interested or connected with the characters. The only reason I kept reading is because I've just heard so many good things about it, so I was curious to see like if it got better, and I don't know if it did. So things I liked, because let's not be all negative here. So the ending, if you know, you know. The ending was heartbreaking, okay? I almost cried, even though I didn't really like the book overall. I did almost cry during the ending. Like, I was emotional, and I thought what was happening was heartbreaking. So still, like, that ending, I liked it. Like, I liked reading it, but it didn't like overpower all the things I didn't like. And that's pretty much all I liked, that ending. I definitely think that like this book shouldn't be really advertised as a romance book. I feel like it was more about a certain character and their like heartbreaking moment at the end. I'm not gonna say who, but I feel like it was more about that than anything else. Especially since for me the characters were hard to like ship together. They didn't really connect to me. Way too insta-lovey and like creepy. Overall I gave this book 2.5 stars, and I think that's generous. Should maybe be like a 2-star. I would just recommend this book if you read the plot and you're interested. I honestly, main reason why I read this book was because the 4th November was supposed to be a lot like Right Where You Left Me by Taylor Swift. And to be honest, I didn't feel that much. I didn't really see it. I don't know. The song makes me feel much more emotions than November 4th in this, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is my kind of negative review of November 9th. I'm sorry if you love this book. Like, if you do love this book, do not take offense in this. Like, I am so happy that you loved it. Like, you love whatever you want to love. And if I disliked it, that's just me. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't spoil you accidentally. Editing me will deal with that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I want to do more reviews, but I want to see if you guys like them. Also, comment down this emoji. I'm gonna do little tears things because that book definitely will make you cry if you feel connected to the characters. I almost cried, but anyways. And yeah, I have a bunch of links down below if you want to go check them out, to my Instagram, my TikTok, my Etsy shop. I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!